The price of petrol and diesel has gone up for 12 continuous days, and this comes just less than 2 months after crude oil prices hit record lows. In 14 days, the price of petrol has gone up by over 7 rupees per litre and the price of diesel has gone up by over 8 rupees per litre. This varies slightly from state to state depending on the sales tax and the value-added tax, also known as VAT. For example, in Chennai, petrol price on June 20th was 82 rupees and 27 paise per litre and diesel was priced at 75 rupees and 29 paise per litre. In Delhi, it was 78 rupees and 88 paise per litre for petrol and 77 rupees and 67 paise for diesel. These hikes come after an 83-day hiatus in rate revision when the prices weren't increased at all. So, why are prices increasing now and why are they increasing every single day? For that, we need to understand how this pricing is done. India imports over 80% of its crude oil requirements and fluctuations in prices globally would impact us as well. You'd think that with prices reducing drastically due to low demand during the pandemic, the price of fuel in the country would actually go down. But no, in India, it's not that simple. And for that, we need to understand all the components that make up the price of 1 litre of petrol or diesel in India. First, there's the price of the crude oil and the cost to transport it. Then, it includes the cost paid by oil marketing companies known as OMCs to a refinery to refine this crude oil. Add to this the margin that the OMC takes and the commission that the dealer, that is the petrol pump owner, takes. Then, add to this the excise duties and the taxes levied by the state. A large chunk of the price you pay for petrol or diesel, about 2/3, is actually excise duty. The remaining is what goes to the dealer, fuel cost and freight. Excise duties are a good source of revenue for the government, and since the Modi government came to power in 2014, excise duty has been rising steadily. In March 2020, the central government increased the excise duty on petrol and diesel by 3 rupees each per litre. Less than 2 months later, in May 2020, the price of the excise duty on petrol was increased by a record 10 rupees and diesel was increased by 13 rupees. These two hikes alone gave the central government an additional 2 lakh crores in revenue. Now, you pay an excise duty of 32 rupees and 98 paise for every litre of petrol that you purchase and 31 rupees and 83 paise for every litre of diesel that you buy. Compare this to 2014, when the excise duty on petrol was 9 rupees and 48 paise and diesel was 3 rupees and 56 paise. As of June 1st, the base price that dealers are actually paying, including freight, before taxes, is 18 rupees and 28 paise on petrol and 18 rupees and 78 paise on diesel. If crude oil prices have reduced so much, why are fuel costs not going down? Petrol is retailed by oil marketing companies or OMCs. These are government public sector undertakings like Indian Oil Corporation, Bharat Petroleum or Hindustan Petroleum, or smaller ones or that are private like Reliance, Essar or Shell. When the excise duty was hiked in March 2020, Indian Oil, Bharat Petroleum and Hindustan Petroleum did not pass on this hike to you, the consumer, as they usually would have. Because demand had plummeted due to the pandemic and global oil prices had crashed. Because of this, they absorbed this cost and they could still keep their margins. But then, the government increased excise duties in May again. And even though demand had started to return, crude oil prices had also began to firm up. Even though demand had started to return, the margins of these OMCs were in the negative, which means that they were losing money on every litre sold. And they will keep hiking these prices till they get their margins back. In all of this, only two parties are happy, the centre and state governments, both of which are starved of revenue and make money on every litre of petrol and diesel sold.